Hi, this is Crystal from Crystal's Healing Arts. I'm here to provide some crystal clear clarity on what's going on in many of life's many questions, spiritual questions, such as like dreams, life journey, spiritual path, relationships, career. So we're going to pretty much just go over everything. I just kind of want to do a little grab bag here. I feel it's really important for us to, take a moment, take a deep breath, and just to rediscover what our spirit is telling us. Oftentimes we power through situations and circumstances without really, understanding what role we play and what our emotions are, what roles our emotions play in. So with that said, let's go ahead and get started with the read. I want to just ramble. My first video, y'all, in a while. I'm used to doing lives, but this is different for YouTube. So I'm hoping I'm reaching out to somebody. Again, take what resonates. This is a collective reading, so take what resonates and just leave behind what doesn't. That's why we all have some sort of intuition that we can tap into, spiritual discernment, to see if that resonates with you or not. And who knows, it may resonate for someone that's close to you. All right, so I like to first start off with asking yourself, or what is your body asking you? What questions your body wants you to know? So if this resonates with you, that's great. Because oftentimes, and I have these Robbie cards here, they're really, really helpful. It helps you understand what your body, what type of trapped emotions that can, be in your body or you're harboring. And we often are walking around not knowing that we have like this dark cloud. And a lot of that is like deep emotional energy, especially if you're empath, you're very sensitive, which I'm sure most of you are that's watching. Okay, and I hope everyone's doing well today. All right, this one is the second chakra. Chakras are our energy wheels. We have 7 main ones, and there's also other ones too. But the main one here is second chakra. That's actually our sacral chakra. And it says the second chakra is responsible for power of relationships, our sexuality, our creativity. And your body's asking you, is fear preventing you from receiving the flow of good in your life? You can see right there's the questions, and these are also really good questions to ask yourself when you're doing journaling. If you struggle with journaling like me, go ahead and just ask yourself one question every day. Write it down somewhere, even talk to yourself about it, while you're washing dishes or something. These are some things that you can think about and reflect on instead of suppressing, because we become a nation of just suppressing everything. We drown it out with alcohol, drugs, or whatever the case may be, but without really asking ourselves why. So I like to promote people to, hey, stop, smell the roses, ask yourself these types of questions. Yes, and a great affirmation to say would be, I am safe and trust in the flow of life. So I do feel like some of you out here, you guys are, it's like you have this fear of this unknown. There's an unknown energy that you understand, like God is asking you to do something, and he's having you step out and leap out on faith, but you're not really getting a lot of like concrete evidence that it's going to work out, so it can actually prevent you from really just moving on with the flow or going with the flow. You're going to be resisting the flow. But if you notice when you go to, the beach or something, you see the waves, they go with the flow. It would be weird to see one wave actually going against the current, so if God is using you for something and you have a huge calling, it's best to go with the flow and surrender to what God has for you. And that's not always easy for us because we're used to controlling things, and we wonder why we're having all these headaches or aneurysms and cancers and all this other stuff, because we're trying to control things, and then we don't really go with the flow. We don't really experience that beauty that going with the flow can bring to your life. So I mean, it's super important to, ask yourself, like, where am I not, going on the flow? What's going on? Why am I being blocked, or where am I being blocked? So again, the second chakra, okay? So if you guys have difficult time trusting and have feelings of self-worth, and you have a difficult time accessing that, say these affirmations to yourself. Write them down. Even wear the color orange. Do like a sexy dance. It's our sexual energy, our sensual energy. And if that's blocked, that's huge, because that's where you manifest a lot. And for women, that's where you have babies, So just telling you. I do want to do one more. Somebody's telling me, my spirit guides are telling me to do one more. We'll see. Ah, gallbladder, okay? Oh yeah, and the last one is appendix. You know, so if you have like appendix problems and stuff like that, that can be an indication that your sacral chakra has been blocked for quite some time. And it's definitely time to start asking yourself these questions so your healing journey can begin. The next one is gallbladder. Okay, a lot of our emotional moods, what we're going through, it can affect our physical bodies. Okay, we're all connected in that regard, spiritually. Also, just when you're holding on to something really negative, you're storing that energy. So when that energy is being stored, it's affecting a part of your body somewhere. So if you had a lot of heartbreak and you have difficulty forgiving, you're going to probably have some like heart palpitations, respiratory situations, or if you have a difficult time speaking your truth, may have a sore throat, like where did the sore throat come from? You're taking all this medicine, but it ain't working, so these are things that we can start looking into because our body talks to us too. If we're spiritually closed off, our body's going to try to talk to us to get our attention so that we're able to, to assist that area in our life. This one right here, it says gallbladder. It says that's our third chakra. Okay, that's our solar plexus. Okay, right in the center, right above the belly button. That is responsible for personal power, self-esteem, trust. And your body's asking you, what are you feeling bitter or angry about? Are you feeling prideful rather than tuning into your inner knowing? So ask yourself that question. What is your body? What are you feeling bitter about something? Do you have a difficult time forgiving someone or giving someone too much of your personal power to where you don't feel or you feel powerless, where you feel powerless to achieve your goals or whatever the case may be? So these are some questions that you can ask yourself and write it down. These are great journal questions. The affirmation, it says, I choose to release bitterness and follow my inner guidance. Okay, so this is a great affirmation to recite to yourself every day, morning and night if you have to. You really have to reprogram the subconscious because, we've trained ourselves to suppress a lot of our emotions, and that's not good. As you can see, it's causing issues. Our appendix, gallbladder, all that stuff, we're shoving it down instead of up and out. So let's go ahead and move to the next one. I'm gonna go ahead and keep this train moving. So yeah, please be sure to, if you guys want a personal reading from me, you can visit Crystal's Healing Arts. I do also have my phone number there if you want to text me about any bookings or readings. I do have the square link. I'm hoping that works. I did put that in there. Of course, if you have any questions, feel free to text me and ask me about whatever. I'm here. God definitely brought me through to a new understanding of myself, and I definitely feel empowered. I prayed before I did this. So important to have that divine connection. It's easy to lose it, and God definitely brought me through a situation that really just definitely helped me bring me closer to God. So your angels, spirit guides, your ancestors, it's super important to have that divine connection. All right, this right here is from my life purpose deck. So I'm going to ask the spirit to assist me. Yeah, I should have put that back. Assist me to see. Let me see what's there for the collective. What's your life purpose? What's your life purpose? If you guys are stuck, wondering what's going on, what you could do, some good things. What's a good message for the collective? Ooh, sensitivity. I like that one. Now, this one, I do believe for all my empaths out there, just anyone that's in the spiritual world that, that has that understanding that you are sensitive, you may be an empath, you're like, why am I picking up stuff? What's going on? I want to say, hey, you're awakening to your true self, but you're also going to be awakening to the sensitivities too. Because oftentimes when you were sensitive and you weren't aware of it, you're just like, oh, that's probably just me. Something's wrong with me. You'd always question yourself. So with this one, it's honor your sensitivity. Understand that it is a superpower. Okay, but that also means to change your diet. So if Spirit's been talking to you about changing your diet, drinking more water, that Spirit talking to you to say, hey, you know what? Wash away the old emotions, start doing the inner work, write down some of these affirmations, and honor your sensitivity instead of saying, oh, I'm just this big crybaby or something. It's a gift. Discover that gift. It says you're becoming more sensitive and need to make changes accordingly. Okay, I do feel a lot of you are going through a huge transition in your life. You're leaving old patterns, old relationships, very toxic jobs and things like that. Even like shutting the door on some of the family members. Just because they're your family doesn't mean they, are the best for you at this time. You're in a very vulnerable state. So it's important for you to nurture yourself during this state, not to demonize yourself and like, oh, let me power through it. No, nurture yourself and take a break. You've been through a lot. I really feel a lot of people that are listening to me, you guys went through something. So take a break. Ask yourself questions. You are your best therapist. You know what's going on. So yes, most definitely. Now, I do want to cover love. So for those of you that are interested in love, and again, take what resonates. If it doesn't resonate, that's fine. Might resonate for a friend or maybe sometime later down the road. These readings are timeless. Okay. Oh, I got this card. This is not even part of this deck. It says listen to your intuitive feelings. Okay. I'm getting that you guys are being talked to by your spirit guides, by your angels, are trying to talk to you about certain things, but you're getting kind of caught up with the drama of everything. Let go of that ex. Cut that tie. Do what you got to do, to heal and move on. Okay. For love, for the collective here. Let's see what we have. Your spirit, guide me, guide my hands, guide my mouth. Return to sender any negative energy sent my way. And protect the viewers as well. All right, healing family issues, okay? Some of you actually carried on a lot of family issues from your family. You're carrying on to your new relationship, as well as with yourself. It affected some of your behavior pattern a bit. You probably find yourself doing the same thing over and over. A lot of you guys are here to break the generational curses. You're clearing up the generation. I'm getting like you're here to restart anew. And you guys know what I'm talking about. You're here to break a lot of generational curses and stuff like that, to free you so that you can attract that divine union that you're destined to be with. It says your love life benefits as you forgive your parents. Some of you need to forgive your parents. Some of them felt that you may have had abandonment issues from your parents, or feeling like you need to be good enough. Know that God says you're good enough. So start tapping into yourself. Start writing these affirmations down and start saying that you are good enough. I am enough. The more you believe that, because you can believe whatever you want. Just as much as you can believe that you're a failure, you can also believe that you're a winner. It just really, which one are you feeding? The loser or the winner? Because we all have free will here, and whatever we speak, we're creating. So it's super important to be aware of that. And forgive your parents. Not everyone's gonna be perfect, and I know some things are easier said than done. And sometimes you just forgive them so you can be free. No one's saying you had to like what they had to do or whatever the case may be, but you let them go, their energy, all that pain, so you can be free to move forward. Because with that pain, you could also possibly be bringing that in energetically into your new relationship, or it can be creating potential blocks for you. Or you can create blocks where you have blessings coming, but you're like, I'm such in this lower frequency, I'm not able to raise my frequency to attract someone that can meet me at that high frequency, instead of attracting the same type of relationships all over again. I have my Love Oracle deck. There we go. This one is more like my clarifier ones. So I'm just go ahead and clarify a little bit of the family issues here. It clarifies me that. These cards are like super tiny. But I love them. They get straight to the point. All right. Happiness, expansion, joy, playfulness, oneness. Oh, some of you guys are actually leaving, a bad, situation. Whether it be job or, or just, I would say, just even with like your family, maybe a living situation, you're moving into a new place, moving into a place where you will experience joy, maybe a new relationship where you will experience that balance, that life balance that's needed, that you've been missing in your current, in your previous relationship. So we have happiness, expansion, playfulness, joy, oneness, enjoying each other. I'm loving it. I'm loving it. You guys are going to do it really good. Keep doing the spiritual work, you guys. Continue. You're almost there. I really feel you guys are almost there. All right, yeah, it says self-absorbed. You're leaving a narcissist type of situation. It's a one-sided relationship, love bombing, and all that type of stuff. You guys are leaving that behind. Okay, you're leaving that behind for it to make space for this new person that's coming in. There's a new type of person that is coming in to give you that joy, that understanding. It's going to be a lot more effortless. So I want to tell you the good news. But you guys, that's about it. I'm going to go ahead and wrap it up. Thank you guys for clicking on the video. It's my first one. So, you know, I hope that resonated with many of you. If not, you know, hey, share it to tell a friend. You know, we're all here to, you know, send positive messages to each other. Let's just do that right now. Thank you guys. If you guys want a personal one-on-one reading with me, you can visit me at crystalshealingarts.com or text me on the number. All that information is in my bio, the description in the bio. And if you have any questions, please text me as well. All right, guys. Thank you so much. I hope you enjoy your beautiful Tuesday. We're in June, lovely June. Spring is ending and summer is coming. So yes, prepare, you know, let go of the old and welcome in the new. All right, love y'all, and I hope you guys have a wonderful day.